I'm riding down the trail to Albuquerque. My saddlebags are filled with beans and jerky. I have rambled up and down. Now I aim to see the town, of Albuquerque. I'm riding down the trail to Albuquerque. My saddlebags are filled with beans and jerky. I have rambled up and down. Now I aim to see the town, of Albuquerque. I want to see the sights and all the pretty, hear the traffic roar. When I get my fill, I'll up and pay my bill and hit that trail once more. I'm riding down the trail to Albuquerque. Danged if I'm not feeling mighty perky. So I'll follow Beaver Creek, and in just about a week I'll see the town of Albuquerque.
I guess we can stop long enough to eat. They won't miss that bunch for quite a while. Andy, you and Carl go up ahead and head off them cattle. Rest of you build a fire. Up with him.
We're getting tired playing tag with you rustlers. Now, you hombres, get on your horses. We're starting back.
That's showing them where to head in? You're a fine bunch of bad men. Letting them ride in and get the drop on you.
Well, Chief,
Shut up! Well, if that ain't Dave Cassidy. Outside of Jeff himself, there ain't nobody I'd rather met up with. Get me a pencil and a piece of paper.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to send a friend of mine a valentine. Wait a minute. On behalf of my horse and myself,
We've heard that before.
All right, wise guys. Just for that, I'm going to put you all on night herd.
Oh, have a heart. It was only a joke.
All right, John.
When do we head for home, Jeff?
Well, just as soon as Dave gets in with the rest of that cattle. He's been gone quite a while. Wonder if anything's happened to him.
Maybe we should have sent some of the boys with him. Or he'll be along soon. How about a song while we're waiting?
All right, John, what'll it be?
Shindig.
Shindig? You hear that, Steve? Let her go.
Say, have you heard the very latest news? There's big doings on tonight. Off with your spurs and on with your shoes. We'll do this thing upright. Saddle up your ponies, there's gonna be a shindig. Harness up your buckboard and let's get started. Everybody's going, there's gonna be a shindig. No time to be downhearted. My and you is having a barbecue. There's gonna be some music and dancing too. The gitters will be playing the whole night through. So come on, folks, let's see what you can do. All saddle up your ponies, there's gonna be a shindig. Harness up your buckboard and let's get started. Everybody's going, there's gonna be a shindig. No time to be downhearted. Saddle up your ponies, there's gonna be a shindig. Harness up your buckboard and let's get started. Everybody's going, there's gonna be a shindig. No time to be downhearted. The flying
Hey, Jeff, look! What is it, Jeff? Jeff, it was a pleasure to meet up with one of your best friends. Too bad you weren't along. If you are still anxious to meet up with me, I'll be heading north. The killer. Tom to you. Who's Tom?
You know him, Jeff?
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get on his trail.
Now, wait a minute, boys. This is a personal challenge to me, and I'm hitting the trail alone. You take care of Dave.
Hey, wait a minute. So I ain't good enough to work for the Lazy Bee anymore, huh?
You weren't needed and you got your time. That's all there is.
Well, that ain't all there is to it. I hear talk that I maybe know something about the rustling's been going on out at the ranch.
Maybe you do.
Well, I don't, and you know it.
But we won't argue about that.
Oh, yes, we will. If you wasn't a girl and your old man an invalid, I'd make somebody eat those words.
Aren't you being a little rough with the lady?
Who are you? And I don't see how this is any of your business.
I'm somebody you didn't expect. And this comes under the heading of any gentleman's business.
I got a good mind to... Oh!
Don't let me change your mind.
Haul in your horns, you two mavericks. It's a law-abiding town, stranger. We got ways of calming down rambunctious pilgrims.
Just a minute, Sheriff. He's not a stranger. He's riding for us.
Well, I didn't know that, Miss Wanda.
But if you vouch for him, I reckon it's all right. If you can't behave yourself, you stay out of town.
I'll do the best I can, Sheriff.
Well, see that you do. You and Hank go on about your business. You know better than to be fighting like that around town.
That was right friendly of you, miss.
Well, it wasn't all on your account. You see, the Lazy Bee needs some good men.
I'm sorry, but I'm not looking for a job right now. I've got some private business that's going to keep me pretty busy for some time.
But I just told the sheriff you were riding for it. You wouldn't make me out a liar, would you?
Looks like I got myself a job.
Well, of course, if it's going to make you unhappy.
Oh, I don't figure to be exactly unhappy, miss.
Then it's a deal?
It's a deal.
Let's ride to the ranch.
As soon as I get my horse.
All right.
Me. Now, what's that?
Well, that happens to be Fuzzy Jones, one of my more artistic boys. He thinks he's a singer.
Well, you can't get arrested for thinking.
Ooh, that all depends.
Say, now, on the level, does that go with the job?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I guess I can stand it.
The earth and sky, the clouds on high, appear to never change. And yet they do. No, it's true. Although it may seem strange, as time goes on, the mighty redwoods still are growing. As time goes on, the oceans fill to overflowing. Now in my heart a feeling all aglow to say in every way I know my love for you is growing too as time goes on.
Hi, Miss Wanda. Where'd you catch the middle lark?
Fuzzy, this is Mr. Jeff Peters. He's just joined our outfit.
I'm right proud to meet up with another singer.
Did you say another?
You know, I'm somewhat of a singer myself. What do you say we have a duet?
Oh, not now, Fuzzy. I've got to take him up to meet Dad. You better come along with us, huh?
We'll get together later.
We sure will.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wanda back from town?
I don't think so. She's hardly had enough time to make the trip.
I suppose I'm foolish to get all upset. But I'm just a helpless old man in a chair with nothing to do but worry.
Don't feel that way, boss. You've got as many pair of eyes and legs as you've got boys working for you.
I know that, Tex. But with Killer Dane and his gang in this neighborhood, I can't help worrying when she's out of sight.
We won't have much trouble getting that hombre. I got a good look at him. That can't be Fuzzy. He won't be able to sing that good even when he's an angel. If and when.
When we're riding down the sundown trail beneath
Miss Wonder and Fuzzy, and they're bringing a stranger with them.
Hello, Dad. I had a wonderful ride, and here I am back again, all safe and sound. You miss me?
Why, of course. But who...
Oh, I'm sorry. I brought this man back to take Hank Waters' place.
Up with your hands.
Why, Tex, what's the meaning of this?
I mean, he looks mighty like the hombre that plugged me in the arm. Killer Dane.
Why, I'm not Killer Dane. You never saw me before in all your life.
Maybe you ain't dressed the same, but a man can easily change his clothes.
Well, I'm mighty glad to know there's an hombre around here that looks like me.
You won't be so glad when the boys get through with you. I don't think they'll even bother to call the sheriff.
Why, Tex, that's ridiculous. This man's not an outlaw. I'm sure you're mistaking him for someone else.
It's a mighty serious charge you're making, Tex. You ought to be all fired sure.
Well, I was sure at first, but now you've got me sort of flustered.
If I was Killer Dane, would I come in here where you could see me?
I don't know. You might figure that was smart.
Well, it doesn't sound very smart to me.
Nor to me either.
Hello, Hank. Hiya, Pete. The boss here?
Yeah, and he ain't any too sweet-tempered.
Yeah, what's the matter with him?
Them lazy bee cows wasn't set up like he expected them to be.
Well, I done the best I could.
Hello, Hank.
What are you doing here?
I got canned off the lazy bee. I don't know how they come to get suspicious.
You never did have any brains. There wasn't your eye.
I had a fight with a fella in town. Say, Chief, he looked enough like you to be your brother.
Yeah? Well, maybe he is my brother. Stranger in town?
Yeah.
Where are they heading for?
Well, Wanda Brooks told the sheriff that he was riding for the lazy bee.
Riding for the lazy bee, huh? Well, I'll get me a look at this hombre, and if he's who I think he is, he'll wish he'd never left home.
That's him.
Sure is.
Say the word, Chief, and I'll let daylight through him.
Wait a minute. This is between him and I.
What about the girl?
Never mind the girl now. You know what to do?
Sure. Don't worry, Chief. I'll bring him to you.
Good.
Myself to ride with you. But you might at least pretend to enjoy my company.
I'm sorry, but I've got something on my mind.
Well, can't I do anything to help?
I'm afraid not. You see, I started out to do a job and, well, I sort of let myself get sidetracked.
What is it, Jeff? Can't you tell me?
No, it's something that doesn't concern anybody but me.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. I'll race you to that tree over there.
All right.
You ran a great race. Say, what's that?
Where?
Well, that's smoke over there.
I don't know.
Well, we're riding over there to find out what that is.
All right.
It's Rustlers. You ride back to the ranch.
All right.
Here he comes.
Get ready. And remember, if I miss, let them have it.
Right.
Rustlers! Jeff went after them. Back that way.
All right.
Well, you didn't take long getting here, did you, Jeff? I wouldn't disappoint you for anything in the world, Killer Dane. Well, now you're here, you're going back in a pine box. Well, that's a matter for discussion. So you call yourself Killer Dane now, huh? You never would look a man in the face when you killed him. You talk mighty big, good guy. If you're so good, holster your gun and step out in the open with me. And we'll finish this thing off right now. Suits me. Let me see your hands out there before you. All right, come on out.
Jeff, are you hurt bad?
No, he only creased me.
Oh.
Where's my horse?
Oh, never mind your horse now. Don't chase them because you'll only get in an ambush. Come on, let's get back to the ranch.
Jeff, you're hurt.
Oh, not very badly.
Did you see Killer Dane?
Well, no, didn't get a good look at him, but he moved around too much.
Well, I saw him, but not nearly as much as I'm going to. I've got a bone to pick with this Killer Dane.
All right, you can pick your bone later. But right now you're going to come home and let me put a proper dressing on. The idea of using Fuzzy's dirty old handkerchief on an open wound.
Well, look here, Miss Wilder. He ain't going to catch nothing from me. I take a bath regularly, once a month.
Whether you need it or not, huh?
Sure.
Come on, we better go. Dad,
Yes, honey?
do you think there's any chance of Jeff being Killer Dane?
Why, of course not. He wouldn't be here long if I did.
Well, I wish Tex would get over the idea that he is.
I wish Fuzzy had learned to sing or strangled to death.
He sounds like he will any minute.
Here, let me have that. Now listen carefully. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, do you think you can do that?
Let me try that.
Do,
re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do.
Are you all right, Fuzzy?
Oh.
Say, you seem to have a little trouble getting into the dough, don't you?
No, I always have that trouble.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Oh, that's enough work for me. I'm all tired out. I'll rest while you sing.
Tire kind of easy, don't you, partner?
Yeah, you sing kind of easy. Come on, boy, hop on this tune.
All right. When I'm riding down the sundown trail and heavens lose their blue, I am dreaming of the days I knew and trails I rode with you. When I'm riding down sundown trail, the prairie land so fair, I am dreaming that I see you there, the sunlight on your hair. You were such a sweet companion as we rode through sage and sand, up the mesa, down the canyon, just trailing round the land. When I'm riding down the sundown trail, although you're far away, I am dreaming I can hear you say, you'll soon be home to
Oh, that was lovely. You really have a beautiful voice.
Well, it's nothing out of the ordinary.
He gets a shrinking violet. He knows doggone well.
Won't you sit down?
All right, but just for a minute.
Mind if I sit down?
How's your head?
Well, I'm
Thanks.
afraid I'm going to live.
Now, as I was saying, if Jeff and I could get together and sing some, why, we could,
I guess I'll have to go out and get myself shot up again.
Silly.
Now, take us three talking here, for instance. If
You know, I don't know when I've enjoyed a wound the way I have this one.
I think you're talking a lot of nonsense.
You said it.
Well, you know, when you feel extra happy, you sort of like to talk now and then.
Oh, I see. Do you feel extra happy?
Yeah, kind of.
Pardon. There's a fellow over here I don't know.
Hey, Fuzzy, come on back sometime. We'll have another little chat.
Yeah? Well, don't hold your breath.
Do you think he's mad at us?
Oh, no, he's just having a little trouble with his music, that's all.
Isn't there something between you and Killer Dane? Would you care to tell me what it is?
He's my half-brother.
Your half-brother?
Yeah, you see, we never did get along together, and he went with a pretty tough crowd, and he hated me because I tried to reform him. Then he went from bad to worse, and finally he murdered my best friend. Shot him in the back. Managed to get away, and I've been looking for him ever since.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you go to the law?
No.
Take extra care of shipping that herd, Tex. I can't afford to lose any more cattle.
Don't worry, the boys will give any rustler a hot welcome. Jeff Peters said he was leaving for a few days.
Yes, he said there was a matter he had to take care of.
Did he say what it was?
No, and I didn't ask him.
Oh, well, you're the boss.
I wish you'd get the sheriff to help you.
Don't you worry, I can take care of myself. Remember, I'm right fond of me. Wanda, I'm not particularly proud of the fact that Killer Dane is my half-brother. I just assume the news didn't get around.
Don't worry. I won't say anything about it.
Thanks.
Jeff, don't you need a chore boy? I make right good company. Besides, we'd be a swell duet.
I'm sorry, Fuzzy, but the business I'm going on won't require any singing. But if I did need somebody, you'd sure fill the bill.
Thanks. I got my suspicions of a man that don't crave music.
And I got my suspicions of a man that doesn't crave company.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
Oh, I ain't got no time for guessing riddles. Skip it.
They'll know you, Hank. You better get out of sight.
Right.
Don't tell me that ain't Jeff Peters.
You're the spitting image of Jeff. Yeah, that's what they'll think.
Why do I say that, guy?
Boys, take care of Jim, then bring the herd in. I'm riding on ahead. There can't be any doubt about it. All the boys saw him just as plain as you see me.
That can't be true.
Why can't it?
Because Killer Dane is Jeff's half-brother. He told me.
And the killer sometimes wears the same clothes and rides the same horse.
Dad, I know Jeff is not the killer.
I'm afraid Tex is right. That half-brother story was probably just a story.
Reckon I better ride to town and notify the sheriff. I'm more than convinced he's Killer Dane.
Yes, do that right away.
I sure hope we're the ones that find him.
Nothing will ever make me believe that Jeff is Killer Dane.
Something tells me you're crazy, but I believe just the same as you do.
Oh, I know I'm right. And I've got to find Jeff and warn him.
That's a good idea. The boys are kind of wrought up, and they're liable to act kind of hasty if he rides in.
Well, you stay with him just in case they do find him.
All right.
Well, a couple more raids like that and the whole country will be ready to hang him on sight.
It sure will. I wonder what that Brooks girl thinks of her pet meadowlark by now.
I wonder. You better ride into town and keep your ears open.
Okay, Chief.
There he is, boys!
What makes you think I'm Killer Dane?
I'm not thinking anymore. I know it.
Sorry you happened along, Sheriff. We'd have saved you a lot of trouble.
Well, I did happen along, and you boys will bear in mind that this man belongs to the law.
Well, it's too bad you boys got excited and started shooting. I would have waited down there for you to come up and hang me.
All right, let's get going. Hi, boss.
Keep out of sight. There's a girl following me. She rides up, but she don't ride down, see?
I get you.
Didn't you wait for me? I shouted until I was hoarse.
I thought I heard somebody shouting, but I wasn't sure.
Why, you're not Jeff.
That was your idea. I never said I was.
Then you must be...
Yeah, you're right. Killer Dane. I never asked you to bust in here, but now you're here, why, you might as well stay for a little visit. Huh? Come on.
I hear the lawman grabbed Killer Dane.
Yeah, we finally caught up with him.
Well, everybody knows he's guilty. Why fool around with a trial?
That's what I say.
We got Killer Dane, now there's a chance to make sure of him. If you do a job yourself, you know it's done right.
Why don't you leave the law?
No, I say Hack's got the right idea.
Sure, let's do it ourselves.
Crowd's in a pretty reckless frame of mind. Frankly, I'm worried.
You won't try to take a prisoner away from me.
I don't know about that. You didn't hear the talk like I did.
Yeah. Sing like you never sang before and make it loud.
I'm a-riding down the trail to Albuquerque.
Hey, cut the racket.
No law against man singing, is there, Deputy?
Well, none that I ever heard of.
Well, then I'm singing.
Well, go ahead and sing.
I'm a-riding down the trail to Albuquerque. My saddlebags are filled with beans and jerky. I have traveled up and down, and now I aim to see the town of Albuquerque. I want to see the lights and all the pretty sights and hear the traffic roar. When I get my fill, I'll up and pay my bill and hit that trail once more. I'm a-riding down the trail to Albuquerque. Danged if I'm not feeling mighty perky. So I'll follow Beaver Creek, and in just about a week I'll see the town of Albuquerque. I'm a-riding down the trail to Albuquerque. The saddlebags are filled with beans and jerky. I have traveled up and down, and now I aim to see the town of Albuquerque. I want to see the lights, all the pretty lights, and hear the traffic roar. When I get my fill, I'll up and pay my bill and hit the trail once more. I'm a-riding down the trail to Albuquerque. Danged if I'm not feeling mighty perky. So I'll follow Beaver Creek, and in just about a week I'll see the town of Albuquerque. I'm a-riding down the trail to Albuquerque. My saddlebags are filled with beans and jerky. I have traveled up and down. Now I aim to see the town of Albuquerque. I want to see the sights and all the pretty lights and hear the traffic's roar. When I get my fill, I'll up and pay my bill and hit that trail once more. I'm a-riding down the trail to Albuquerque. Danged if I'm not feeling mighty perky. So I'll follow Beaver Creek, and in just
And if you got any sense, you'll make dead sure of Killer Dane right now, while you got him. Heck, yeah? Your outfit can't have any love for him.
No, we've got no love for him.
Then what are we waiting for?
I don't know.
We all feel friendly toward you, Sheriff, but we mean to get Killer Dane.
You all know that I have sworn to uphold the law, and I'm going to do it.
Take him, men. Hicks, you and Sam come with me.
He was there a minute ago. He was singing, I was playing.
Hey, Jeff, you better hit leather and shake this. You might need it.
Thanks, Fuzzy. I'll teach you to sing like a meadowlark for this.
Oh, boy. He's gone.
What?
Get out of there. Hey, there you go.
All right, get some more of the boys. We'll roll after you, boys.
Went that way.
Follow his trail, men. I'll double around.
Kinda nice having a woman cook your grub for you. Kinda homey.
Well, you'd better enjoy it a lot. Because it's going to be the most expensive meal you ever ate.
I don't worry about cost. I never pay.
So we set up housekeeping, have we?
What do you mean, we?
Well, we mean you and me.
Oh. Get out! And stay out.
What's the matter, Chief?
Get him out of here.
Hey, boss, how'd you get up the trail without me? Say, you're not the killer.
Well, it we're nice and cozy, just you and me. Don't move, Tom.
Oh, Jeff, I was so frightened.
I'm certainly surprised to see you here, honey. Tell me about it later. I wouldn't do that, Tom. Take my horse and ride for the boys.
Well, aren't you coming?
I've waited too long for this opportunity. Now, please do as I say, honey. You'll find my horse outside.
Oh, Jeff, please.
Well, you couldn't lose me if you wanted to. On your way.
All right.
Well, Tom, you thought you were pretty smart when you had me framed for a crime that you committed. Something you didn't have a backbone to face. Well, I spent 4 long years in jail thinking of this day, and my only consolation has been that sooner or later I'd catch up with you. Off with your hardware and take your medicine.
Powerful lot of racket going on in there. We'd better go in and investigate.
Well, honey, I told you I'd have to go out and get myself all messed up again.
Well, see that you don't make a habit of it. See, where are you taking me?
Well, you see, we're going to get married, and I'd like to have you with me.
Well, you've got something there.
Hey, Jeff, could I get you to indulge in a little melody before you leave?
I don't think I can make it, Fuzzy. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is pretty badly shot.
Oh, gee, you never can tell what you can do till you try. You know, you sang yourself out of jail once.
Let's go away, will you?